Hello and happy first day of July. My name is Michael Leeserman here with the Trial Guides tip of the day. It is Tuesday, July 1st, 2025, and our tip today comes from the book From Hostage to Hero, Captivate the Jury by Setting Them Free by Sari de la Motte. Do the heavy lifting for jurors. Avoid dates and measurements as much as possible, or at least pair them with an easily accessible visual to help jurors see what you're talking about. A confused jury is an uncommitted jury. Yeah, Sari's absolutely right here. This is something that I witness lawyers violate often, right? In its extreme, it could sound like, an opening statement on September 15th, 2022, a Freightliner tractor trailer with a 53-foot trailer is traveling down Interstate I-80 at 3:35 a.m. in the morning, traveling westbound, when coming from the opposite direction, eastbound, is a 1976 Monte Carlo SS with T-tops. What are we? Why are we here? Too many details. People get lost. And so, well, I don't know that anyone would do exactly that. Boy, I hope not. Boy, that was funny to pull that out. That was my dad had. It was a 1977 blue Monte Carlo with T-tops. Anyhow, dating myself, huh? And really the idea is the more details for the jury to remember, the harder it is for them. So if you give details, make them important. Does this detail matter? Does it matter what year or color the vehicle is? I wouldn't say vehicle, I'd probably say car. So can you tell the story? A tractor trailer is going down the interstate, crosses over the median, and hits an oncoming car. Wow, that's a lot better way to tell a story. Well, maybe it's important, that this was an empty tractor trailer, because that's going to explain why the driver lost control, because they weren't trained on how to operate with an empty trailer. Okay, you can tell that later. You can fill in those details, get the story out there, and then ask a question to engage the jury. And why did this happen? Well, one of the things that will help us understand why it happens is to understand that when you haul an empty trailer, that can be more dangerous than a full trailer. Here's why. And then explain, but we're engaging the jury as we go along. And we're not bogging them down with names, with details. Probably the most common, I'll just call it a mistake, because I think it is one mistake that I see lawyers make, is to just call the sides plaintiff and defendant. That's something we're not only comfortable with, but we understand, and most jurors don't. They have to stop and think, plaintiff, which one is that? Now you've interrupted the story in their mind. They're trying to have to, if you've ever read Russian literature, I love it. My wife won't read it. She's like, I don't want to keep looking at that guide in the front, and the guide in the front is like, because everyone in a Russian novel, if you read Dostoevsky or Tolstoy, they have like 3 different names, right? Their formal long name, and then their formal name, and then their nickname. And every time somebody's referenced, you have to look in front and see, which one is that? Who are we talking about? What family is that? And that's what we're doing to the jury. They're having to stop and think, who's the plaintiff? Who's the defendant? Many times they get it the opposite. I've had that. We've seen that several times. I rule for the plaintiff, the defendant, the little guy that the government picks on, the one that was injured here by the truck, the defendant, right? Because they confuse the criminal and the civil system. Make it easy for the jurors. right? Just call people by the name. The ABC truck hit Jane Smith. So I'm here representing Jane Smith. I don't use the words plaintiff and defendant in trial. If the judge insists on it in jury instructions, I try to take it out of jury instructions. And if the judge insists on it, then I'd say plaintiff Jane Smith, but never just plaintiff. So just kind of following up or taking this great advice from Sari de la Motte to its conclusion is to, it's a logical conclusion, is to think about every word we use. Don't put in unnecessary details, and really think about how to tell the story in the cleanest, clearest, most concise way. Let's take a deep breath together and just be grateful to be alive this Tuesday. May the work that we do today help reduce suffering in the world. May it help reduce suffering in our lives. May we be kind to ourselves. May it help reduce suffering in our clients' lives and in everyone's lives. May we fiercely and compassionately advocate for our clients' causes. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. Let this take you to whatever place is sacred to you, a place of meditation, of prayer, or just let the sounds wash over you and remind you it's Tuesday. Go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it.